Hello, everyone. It's Saturday morning. It's the crack of dawn. What could be a better time for some high stakes limited? So, we got the qualifier weekend, day one. This is a best of three sealed limited tournament that if you get 7 wins in it, you qualify for day two. And you play until you get 7 wins or 3 losses. And on day two, if you do well enough, you qualify for the Arena Championship, which is a $250,000 prize pool tournament with about 120 players. So a pretty good EV tournament. And that tournament has Pro Tour invites. In fact, I think it even has a World Championship invite if you win the whole thing. But I'm interested in a high stakes limited tournament, which is this one. So I feel like best of three limited tournaments are rare these days. They're a dying breed. So it's nice to have one to play in. And 7 wins or 3 losses. There's gonna be some magic ahead. Unless we go 0-3, and then we'll have the minimal magic possible. But even if you go like 4-4, that's 8 matches. So settle in. We got some magic ahead. So let's hopefully open some good rares because this is sealed. And to go far in this format, you really need some powerful cards. All right, I see practiced offense. Happy with that. All right, we got some good ones here. Practiced offense is good. Hope Singer is good, both white. Moment of Reckoning is really good. Joint Researchers are just medium, nothing special. 2 Slumbering Trudges. Too bad Selesnya isn't an archetype I could play. And Spire Technique's very good. Cauldron's good. Yeah, I mean, so how many rares is this? 6? 11 rares? In my day, our sealed pool said 6 rares. Maybe 7, and you were happy with it. 11 rares, come on, this is... It's like the power level is already super inflated on this set, and we get 11 rares in the pool. I just feel like Modern Magic is just like power crept to all hell. All right, well, let's see what we got. So I definitely want to play a practice offense. The card's insane. Globally low, all right. A bunch of first striking 2-drops. All right. I mean, these white cards are quite solid. Even got a removal spell. What do we have in blue? Disdainful Stroke. Deduce. Hydro Channeler. Sleight of Hand. Rush Off's really good and sealed. So is Divergent Equation. Homesickness. And 2 Quick Studies. These are solid. In black, we got Arcane Omens. Shadelock. Alright. Not that great there. It's too bad because black is one of the colors you want to pair with white, but we can check the gold cards. How about red? Red's not looking that great either. Monstrous Rage, Excavator, a 2 Tome Blast is nice. Okay, green, Studious First Year. Environmental Scientist is very good. Meal, Double Slumbering Trudge. Just an undercosted fatty. I like Barrage more than I'd like Tackle. Mana Worm, Engineering, okay. Alright, well now let's look at the gold cards. Moment of Reckoning, very nice. Render Speechless, also good too. Good Prismari cards. Stress Dream. Splatter Technique's amazing. Cauldron could be good too. Right, Wilt in the Heat, Colossus, Mascot. Ooh, 2 Potioner's Troves, okay. So you're telling me you might be able to get soupy. Rancorous Archaic, Diary of Dreams. Am I saying this correctly? There's only 1 land? Did I already move lands in? There's only a single dual land in the whole pool? Alright. That might make it a little harder to go soupy, even with the 2 Potioner's Troves. Actually, I've never seen a sealed pool with so few dual lands. Okay. Procrastinate. Alright. Graduation day. I mean, the white kind of makes you think there might be a good aggressive build. A repartee build with the Hope Singer and the practiced offense. Moment of Reckoning is also a pretty insane card. Yeah, I think we got probably multiple ways we can build this. I'm not loving the black other than Arcane Omens. I like some of the black. Arcane Omens, Moment of Reckoning. These are good. Cauldron's good. Render Speechless is solid. Yeah, I feel like we didn't really get enough for like a good just Silver Quill deck. Or even just Lorecast, or Lorehold. Like, what do we have in Lorehold? I mean, Wilt is good, Colossus is good. Alright, so let's start it off looking at where are the bombs and where are the removals. So the bombs, Hope Singer is, I wouldn't call it a bomb, but it's strong. I think anything that's just like a creature that they can kill and then it has no effect, hard to consider as a bomb these days, but your practice offense is definitely a bomb. Moment of Reckoning is a bomb. And I think Splatter Technique is a bomb. Slumbering Treasures are good, but not bombs. Same with Cauldron. Alright, where's the removal? In red, we have 2 Tome Blast and a Wilt in the Heat. In white, we have Stand Up For Yourself. In blue, we have Disdainful Stroke, Procrastinate, Brush Off. Black, we have nothing. Just an Arcane Omens. And I guess Moment of Reckoning. Blue, we have Stress Stream, Spider Technique. In green, we have Barrage and like Chelonian Tackle. Okay. I mean, we do have some fixing in green, right? We got the First Year, the Environmental Scientist, and the Planar Engineering. We could go like green, white base. Green base just to enable splashing. Splash for like Moment of Reckoning. Hard to splash for Splatter Technique. Splash for Arcane Omens. Man, only, yeah, the 2 Potioner's Troves as well. Only 1 Field of Strife. That's sad. I was just thinking with Cauldron of Essence and Slumbering Trudge, if you reanimate this, X is 0, so it enters with 3 stun counters. It's not great. I could also go Quandrix base splash everything. Although it's hard to splash double red for splatter and double... Actually, yeah, Quandrix base, you can't splash this very well at all. The lack of dual lands is rough. Kind of means I'm very dependent on the Potioner's Troves. What if I went Lorehold? If I went Lorehold, I would have for Repartee, the 2 Tome Blasts, the Monstrous Rage, Wilt, Laureate, Stand Up For Yourself, Practiced Offense. And this thing. I lose the Moment of Reckoning though. Yeah, that's really rough having no duels. Okay, we definitely got a few builds there. I think we got, so there's Silver Quill, Lorehold, 5-color Soup, and they're probably different versions of 5-color Soup depending what like the base colors are, the base 2 colors. So let's look at some of these. Let's look at Silver Quill first. "13 creatures, 15 with the Sun in the Pests," but this card's not really that good in Silver Quill. Much better in Witherbloom. It's not really an aggressive card. Alright, so Silver Quill would look something like this. We're also playing Diary of Dreams and Potioner's Trove in our aggressive Silver Quill deck. It's not looking very good. I have to be honest here. Yeah. Silver Quill looks bad. Alright. Scratch that. Let's look at lore hold. We would definitely splash. We could splash blue for stress stream or technique, or black for moment. "13 creatures. Pretty low power level though. I mean, other than practiced offense and Hope Singer, it's a pretty fair deck. I don't think you would go very far with this. But I guess so here's the question. If I play against a more powerful deck where I have no shot of beating them in a long game, and I need to audible to an aggro deck, what build would I do? I think I might still want the Silver Quill. Just because like Silver Quill's at least got some like Arcane Omens, Moment of Reckoning, and Render Speechless, which are pretty solid against soup decks. Monstrous Rage and Cool Blade Laureate's a nice combo. I'm playing 2 Potioner's Troves still in this build. I mean, I could easily cut them. Just be more focused aggro. I guess if I played Silver Quill, I could splash for the Cauldron. Do I have any ways to make tokens with the Enthusiast? I have Glassrite, Seize the Spoils, Excavator. That's it. Not a lot. Not great. I mean, this deck doesn't look that good to me either. Let's look at soup. So green could be a good base color just because it gives me Studio's First Year, Scientist, and Planar Engineering. Just to fix all my soupy problems. And also I have the 2 Slumbering Trudges, which are kind of nice. Meal's also pretty solid in soup. So it's going to be a 4 mana untapped 6/6, or you can play it on turn 1. So then it enters tapped with 3 counters. So 2 counters on turn 2, 1 counter on turn 3, 0 counters on turn 4, can attack on turn 5. So you play this on turn 1, it attacks on turn 5. So let's see, what would we want to play in soup? Definitely want to try and get in all the good cards if we can. Divergent Equation with Moment of Reckoning and Splatter Technique. Yeah. Two quick studies is nice. A lot of good blue cards in the base. Blue-green could be a pretty reasonable base. Also, Disdainful Stroke and Brush Off, really good. And Sealed. Especially in this format. Alright. Sort these into colors. I'm just trying to figure out what the base color should be if we did something like this. Blue and green are definitely the highest, most present. Although, I did put a lot of blue-green cards in here. I could put more cards of other colors, which are good. Red does have some treasure makers. The glass right and Seize the Spoils. Could also be good. Blue is very tempting just because it's got the double quick study. Active Channeler is fixing for spells too. Fractal Mascot would be really good with practiced offense because it's got Trample and with Archaic. Smooth the deck out with all the card draw. Counter spells are nice. Tam is really good. And green's tempting because of the fixing. White could easily be a splash color. I really just want to play practiced offense and up for yourself, Stirring Hope Singer. There are really good white splashes though that I'd like to play. Black Arcane Omen's probably going to splash that no matter what. Card's just nuts and sealed with 2 Potioner's Troves. I think it's worth it. Cauldron I don't know about though. You do need kind of a high creature count for that. It's kind of bad with the Slumbering Trudges since they enter stunned. Witherbloom also is kind of medium. I think it's fine. I might still play it, but it's not like a you gotta play this type of card. So if I went blue-green base, it would be easiest to splash Prismari and Witherbloom. So I could easily splash Splatter Technique, Arcane Omens, just because the gold cards would already share one of the colors with my main 2 colors, blue and green. It's hard to splash both Splatter Technique and Moment. It's hard to do both, but they're both pretty insane. The only one dual land's killing me. I will say Stand Up For Your Stirring Hope Singer also not amazing in like a Creature Light 5-color soup deck. So you do want a wide board to make this good. Same with the practiced offense. It's 13 creatures, but like I'd probably be cutting some of these. I'm at 55 cards right now, so I would have to cut a lot. Alright, so if we did soup deck, we probably wouldn't play Cauldron. Yeah, I don't know. Probably would cut. Don't know if I would splash Tome Blast. It's got 14 cards still. Definitely playing this. Tempted to splash for Splatter Technique. Stress Stream. It's a tough build. There are a lot of ways we could take this. Have a lot of powerful cards, but in different colors. Trying to decide how greedy to get. But some of them have deck restrictions, like the offense and the Hope Singer want you to have a wide board, which is not good in a 5-color soup deck that's Creature Light. So I think no matter what, we're going to have to leave something on the sidelines here. They're probably not playing the red-white cards, so we're going blue-green base. Probably would cut those. Let's cut 11. Nice thing about the Spider Technique, along with green, is I have a lot of creatures which live through it. The Trudges live through it. The Mascot lives through it. The Mana Worm lives through it. Yeah, you cast it with Mana Worm. Becomes a 7/5 trampler and it lives through it. Kind of nice. Archaic will probably live through it. Moment of Reckoning with a blue-green base, probably not. 12 creatures. Makes the Hope Singer not great. I do have a lot of ways to target. I'm playing on my removal, right? Stress Dream, 2 Tone Blast. Stand up for yourself. Practice offense. That's 5. Homesickness. Brush off. Or not brush off. Procrastinate. Tackle. Barrage. It's like 9. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's like a target thing. You target something once and it's by itself a 2/4 flying lifelink. Also a nice one with the practiced offense. Give it a double strike. Gain a bunch of life. Make it a 3/5. Lifelink double strike. There's another way I could take this, which is I could cut the green. And go like base blue red or base blue white. I mean, splashing is still pretty hard here. Splashing technique or Moment of Reckoning still difficult. Double off color. What about blue red base? Then I could play the splatter technique. Some treasure makers too. Six creatures. Yeah. And I gotta make 4 cuts still. It's not enough creatures. So we can't do blue-red base. Yeah, practice offense is horrible in a 6 creature deck. I could play, you know, this and this. Get it up to 8. Still pretty bad. I still feel like the green is going to be good. Green provides some fixing and some nice creatures. I guess player engineering on its own, if I played like 2 plains and 2 swamps or 2 islands and 2 mountains, it's on its own. It could set me up for splatter technique or Moment of Reckoning. I mean, the green one has a lot of fatties. Also, this card is good with practiced offense as well. Another big trampler. Like you cast practiced offense, it becomes a 6/6 double strike trampler. And if you flash it back, it becomes a 9/7 double strike trample lifelink. Yeah, I mean, that hits hard. You could just not play Moment of Reckoning. You could go like blue-green base. Splash for splatter technique. Play 2 mountains. Guess I could play the Tome Blasts too. Splash for Stress Stream or removal. Still splash for Arcane Omens. That's very easy to cast. Just need 1 Potion or Stro for that to be good. Yeah, I feel like the blue-green base makes the most sense to me. Like, cuts are going to be hard. Definitely cut those. 50 cards. 13 creatures. I could cut the Tome Blasts. Practice offense seems too good not to play with all these tramplers. Let's go with Archaic. Let's go with Mana Worm. Let's go with Fractal Mascot. Can just steal a game. Although, still creature light. That is somewhat problematic. In terms of the blue cards, which ones do I really want to play? The ones that I really want to play. Let me move the white over here. I'm just trying to think about like splashing blue as well. I would say these 5 are probably the ones I'm most excited about. Whoops, lost hand. But the quick studies are really nice too, and as is the homesickness. We could also do green, white, splash, black. Let's look at that. Splash black for like moment of reckoning, maybe render speechless, arcane omens. Could even play cauldron or Witherbloom in this deck. 16 creatures. Could splash for Colossus as well. Entering soup territory again. Nice thing about this is that it's creature heavy. Like, it's makes the Hope Singer and the practice offense as good as possible. I still get to play Moment. It's like, I would splash like 2 swamps with the Potioner's Trove and all the green fixing. I'd pretty consistently get to this. Cauldron's also a better card when your deck is creature heavy. Funny enough, though, giving my spells affinity for creatures makes Arcane Omens worse. Kind of a non-bow. I guess Witherbloom making spells cheaper doesn't do a whole lot in this build. Only, okay, 2 instance 5 sorceries. Diary becomes worse in this build. I still have to cut 5 cards though. Like, what would I cut? Probably would play the Chelonian Tackle just to get more repartee in for the Hope Singer. Could even drum a Potioner's Trove. Or Diary, but I guess I have to join researchers for card draw in a way. Emil would just be pumping out 3/3s. Oh, actually, Emil's insane with practiced offense. It gives my whole team trample too. Okay, that's really nice. This deck doesn't have any card draw though. That is the downside. You're at the mercy of what you draw. But it can definitely beat down. Probably would want to play the Cauldron in this deck. Just to get the extra drain. Is this would probably be my more like aggressive build in the pool. But honestly, it looks better than Silver Quill. And it looks better than Lorehold too. Because I get some nice creatures from the green. And I get to splash for a Moment, which is one of the better cards in my pool. Splash for Cauldron too. In terms of ways to trigger Hope Singer, I have Laureate, Barrage, Tackle, Stand Up for Yourself, Practiced Offense, Moment. That's 6. I wasn't counting this because I'm not sure if I can make tokens. Let me just see. Do I have any ways to make tokens? Emil's 1. Not a lot, actually. Emil's my only way. So yeah, this thing is just a Centaur Courser in this deck. Not the best. Could definitely cut that. Probably would splash Colossus. Makes Emil better too. I've cut like the Spirit Coal Enthusiast. Kind of do want to play the Cauldron as well. We play the Diary. Would I play both Potioner's Troves? I can't cut both, because if I'm planning on playing Arcane Omens and Moment, I do want those. many removal spells? Barrage, stand up for yourself. Moment, a reckoning. Maybe Chelonian Tackle, so not a lot. I'd honestly rather play Render Speechless than Chelonian Tackle. It's like, what if we cut the tackle? The Witherbloom, I'm tempted to cut. If I have 3 creatures, it's 5 mana. And the ability itself doesn't do a whole lot for me. It makes Arcane Omens worse, in fact. 5 mana, 5/5 flying Death Touch. I mean, it's still solid. I don't know. Tempted to cut it. The cards are just too good in this format. It's so hard cutting things. Everything is just so solid. I think in this build I probably would cut a Potioner's Trove. Because I have the first year, the Scientist, and the Engineering. Could keep 1. I could also not splash the red, instead splash blue for like Divergent Equation and Fractal Mascot. That's also pretty reasonable. Divergent Equation's a nice one. You can get back, stand up for yourself. A Moment of Reckoning. Oh, the Colossus is a lot easier to splash. Yeah, I could cut the Dust Speaker. Witherbloom is a nice creature to get back with the Cauldron. As is Colossus. Colossus is a really nice one. Every time you sack it, you basically draw a card. Could cut Diary. Still at 7 spells though. Make 2 cuts still. Could cut Rancorous Archaic. 15 creatures. 15 is where I start to draw the line on cuts, because after I cut it down to 14, it starts making the Offense and the Hopesinger noticeably worse. I don't think I'd want to cut the second Trove though. I think I do want one. We just cut Render Speechless. As much as I like it. I do have the Arcane Omens already. You kind of want the Archaic because it's so good with practiced offense. I don't know, maybe Diary is the last cut. 6 spells now? Probably is a Diary. So I think this is the build where I do want to beat down. So this is one way to build it, I would say. In terms of mana, 4 black, 1 red, 10 white, 10 green. Definitely don't want. Yeah, 2 swamps we want to get with Planar Engineering. For 7 forests is bad when all my fixing is in green. And I do want this, like, dropping this turn 1's kind of nice. Yeah, I feel like I'd want at least 8 forests. Could play the Wilt in this. Actually, yeah, I could play the Wilt in this pool. Another good removal spell. What would I cut? Maybe I would just cut the Archaic. It's probably worse than Witherbloom, right? I'm not even sure. Need 3 creatures? I could just cut Witherbloom. Honestly, I want the Trample to go with practiced offense. I mean, flying is good too, but I need 3 creatures out for this to cost the same amount as the Archaic. It also makes this card a lot worse. I will say though, Archaic's a bad one to reanimate with Cauldron of Essence. Same with Slumbering Trudge. Right now the best thing to reanimate in this deck is like Colossus. Maybe like Hopesinger. You would want another heavy hitter. That's good to reanimate if you're playing Cauldron. Although the Incidental Drain is also good. This card's also a splash though. It's also hard to cast for that reason. Yeah, alright, what if we cut the Witherbloom? Play the Archaic. 14 creatures. Can't cut any more creatures. I'm still tempted to get the diary back in just because it helps with flood. Like when I'm playing all this mana ramp, diary could be a nice one. Plus, even though I only have 7 spells to trigger right now, I do also have creatures which can cast spells, right? The first year, the researchers, that's 3. The laureate's 4. So I could still, I don't know, I'm still tempted to play the diary. I think that could be needed just to prevent flood here. 14 creatures. Yeah, it's like, what can I cut though? I could trim 1 trove. I don't think I can cut the engineering. I think I do need that. Just because it fixes so well. And I can't cut first year or scientists. I could cut trove. I could cut cauldron. Although it is a good card. But it's like, what am I happy to loop though? Like, I'm not happy to loop this because it comes back as a 2/2. This comes back as a tapped 6/6 with 3 stun counters on it. Upsinger's good, and Colossus is an insane one to loop. And I guess other than that, I like the Blood Artist effect. That is also good and when you're trying to kill them with Practiced Offense and Hope Singer to have a Blood Artist. You can also, I guess, rebuy spells like the Laureate. I think it's still going to be good. I just can't figure out what else to cut. It is weird to play Diary in, like, I said this was going to be the aggro deck. Yeah, maybe I still cut Diary. Maybe I just cut 1 trove. Yeah, maybe I do cut the Cauldron from this. There's not enough good creatures to reanimate. So I guess now with the trove, I have 8 green sources, 8 white sources, 3 red, 3 black. Yeah, I feel like this actually might be the build if I went into this kind of color combo. I think it would be this. So there still was the blue version. Blue is very tempting. Okay, so in terms of mana, it's 7 green, but I have the 2 troves. 5 blue. Although I definitely want more green because it's got all my fixing. So really it's like 7 blue with the troves, 9 green with the troves, but then the green offers more fixing for the other colors. Mana's a little clunky, but again, we're boarding this in the soup game 2 against sort of the value soupy decks. So I can go over the top with moment and counter spells. I mean, you could make an argument that the other green-white deck would be better against soup, just because it can pressure them. It's got like practiced offense. I'm honestly not sure, but I feel like this is the other reasonable build in the pool if you want to go greedy soup. I'm going to lead with the other deck. Like I would not want to play this against an aggressive Silverquill deck because I'm intentionally cutting removal for more like value type cards. This is the deck I go over the top with. Okay. Let's go back to the other one. All right, let's go. Nice mana, nice mana. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. If I draw a Plains, it's pretty good. I can still play the Trudge on turn 1. Or I can just wait. I guess it doesn't really hurt to wait, does it? Yeah, let's just wait. Not give him a target for removal early. Okay. It's pretty good. So I do it for now for 2. It'll enter with 1 stun counter on it. I probably should, just in case next turn I want to get out, like... I draw planes, I want to play Hope Singer. And grapple with death this, I'm assuming. Uh-oh. Don't like this. I mean, I can play a 5-mana Mind Rot next turn, but I do need one of my fixers or one of my planes. I guess I get to untap with a 6/6, but I assume it's gonna die. That's a good card. The worst part is if I Mind Rot him, you can discard 2 creatures and then reanimate one. Not even that good. Probably should do it though. If I draw planes, I'm going to be casting other things for quite a while. Not loving my spot here. I mean, it was a somewhat risky keep, but I just needed a planes or like one of my green fixers, and we were good. We discarded Mind Roots and Masterful Flourish. Okay. And he topped that, so I'm gonna wander off, pack for a bunch. Yeah, Bitter Triumph. Probably too far behind at this point, even if I draw the planes. Yeah. I'll play the Hope Singer. Alright, so I can play the Hope Singer. Puts me to 5. Still dying. Gotta do it. But if I were him, I'd attack with everything. Yeah, there's no hope here. You just attack with the 3/2 and the 3/3. Oh, it's a little risky. If I have removal, it's kind of a blowout. Yeah. Yep. So I can block 1, go to 5, and die. Alright. So let me write down some of this. Bitter Triumph. Alright. We're dead. So let me just think. What version of the deck do I want to play game 2 against this? Yeah, I think I'm going to play the 5-color greedy deck. So let's go. Although, I mean, they can definitely beat down. I think I still like it. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Now I think about it, they played a lot of cheap creatures they could beat me down with. Maybe I just stick with the original one. Hope for a better draw. I wonder if I need a second Trove. It seems like maybe the mana is a little bit suspect. I'm also on the play. Keep waffling. Oh god, we're not gonna have enough time. We're not gonna have time. Alright, we're resubmitting the same deck as game 1. Which I think I'm okay with. Although I maybe want the second Trove in. Alright. I like this. At least I can Studios first year, get my planes, and then I got a functional hand. Mind Reads will be annoying, but I can try and put pressure on him, so it's less appealing to cast that early. Okay. Just play... I guess if I play Emil, he can Mind Roots, and then I don't even have a good attack. Let's play the Historian. That one I'm gonna bottom. Or bin. I think we can do better. If he Mind Roots me, you probably discard. Probably keep the diary. Alright, well I'm not getting Mind Roots. That one will keep. That one's really good. Lets me cast Colossus, gets me closer to Moment. So if he Mind Roots me, I'm discarding Diary and Emil, I believe. Or I could discard Colossus and Emil and planning on getting him with a Moment, reanimating the Colossus and Emil. Yeah, I'll take it. Or it's Shade Lock. Alright. I don't really want to attack with the first year. I'm trying to think if there's a Golgari instant or sorcery which could kill one of these and grow this. I'm just going to attack with the Historians, I think. I assume this is a Wander Off. Let's see what happens. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay with that. Does he have another removal spell? Yeah, sure. I mean, the Moment's going to be good. Let's go this Forest. Let's get this Mountain Forest. Next turn I can play Colossus. At some point if I draw another land, I can reanimate with both my Historians, blow up the Researcher. Yeah, take it. Coctor, okay. Kind of like getting the Colossus in play, because if he kills it, I can then pitch some cards, get another land to Moment, and really just end the game. If he has Wander Off, I'll be sad. Yeah, I'll trade. I'm gonna pitch Diary. Can reanimate those two. Probably blow up the researcher. Just pitch the diary. Tapped land. Tapped land. Alright, alright. I can play Trudge. Getting a meal out's kind of nice too. I can play Trudge and Laureate. I guess next turn I can play Meal and then Practiced Offense. That also kind of goes for the kill. Alright. I like this. So I can Moment next turn, or I could Emil and Practiced Offense to overrun my team. Okay. Is it 6? So what if I want to Emil and Practice Offense? Don't even show him the Moment. So my whole team would have Trample. He's got 1 Forest. There's no way he survives. Plus he won't know about the Moment. So now let's just think right now. Do we want to switch to the grindy deck against this, or keep it at this one? His deck can put pressure on me. The grindy one, hey, I don't know. I think I might want to keep it as this. So maybe I don't want to show him the Moment. I guess if he has Dismember, he lives here. But no, he doesn't, because he would take 4 casting it. Double Strike Trample. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the regular build here. Let's see. Don't want to bring in any... What's going on here? All right, a weird graphic. Want to bring in anything. I'm kind of tempted to bring in the second Trove just to make the mana a lot better. Seems like the mana's kind of suspect. I could cut Arcane Omens, actually. Maybe cut Arcane Omens. Seems like the matchup's too kind of like... get on the board for that to be great. I'm also on the draw, so he'll be beating me down. I think this version can still compete with what he's got. Let's go with this. He hasn't seen the Moment of Reckoning yet. All right. I mean, I'm on the draw, but I'm going to keep it. If I get a Forest, it's amazing. If I get any land, I can at least cast a Trove. If I never draw a third land, we'll lose. All right, there we go. This is very, very nice. So let's play this. Get a mountain, I think. Sure. Okay. So I could go Potioner's Trove into Studious First Year. Or I could play Alan Historian. Trove into First Year. Next turn I'll have 5 mana. I can go play a 3-drop, use First Year. Yeah, seems good. I do want to get a Hope Singer before I have to wilt in the heat. Alright, I like that he's not committing to the board here. Shade Lock, and Swamp. Okay. Do need to be mindful of Mind Roots, but he's probably going to play the Shade Lock next turn. Maybe I just Rampant Growth and Allen Historian. Slow roll this. Yeah, I think so. Get a Swamp. Another Trove. I'll bin that one. No attacks. I would love to play this and then wilt in the same turn. I'll probably Colossus next turn. Mind Root's starting to get concerning though. Okay. I'm tempted to hold both forests so I can pitch him in case the Colossus dies. Although I do want 7 mana to be able to do this and cast Wilt, which I guess I can do if I play a land. Wilt is 5 damage. Yeah, so I can't kill the Shade Lock. I can buff my team. Although currently I can't kill either of his creatures with Wilt because this says Ward 1 and this says that. I think we are going to play, well, I think actually I'm still going to hold the Lance because of Mind Roots. I guess I can attack. Plus I'll pitch both of these if the Colossus dies. Draw 3. Okay. I can kill that with Wilt. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Let's find Moment of Reckoning, huh? Okay. I can kill the Shade Lock now. Attack with both. For 10. And oh, he hasn't gained life, so he doesn't have trample. So let's just throw this in the way, maybe. Pick 4. So now I can Hope Singer, and I can kill the Shade Lock. Hope Singer. I can't also Barrage. If I played a land, I could have. Oh, you know what? I screwed up here. I should have played a land. Yeah. Because then I could have gained 2 off the Trove. That was bad. Do I even want to attack, though? Could attack with just this one. I don't think I'm going to attack because I think I'm going to win this in the long game. Alright, so I'm going to play this. Let's just kill this now. Pump everything. Gain 2 life. I can wilt that. Throw my team again. Now I'm going to start attacking. Oh, baby. Or I could just wipe his board and get the Colossus back. 3, 7. Actually, no. Well, I can't target the striker because of the board 1. I can target 2 things. I can wilt and barrage, then I get hit by mind roots pretty badly. But I'm so far ahead at that point. Yeah. Alright, let's just do that. Let's go wilt this. Attack with all. You might have the Masterful Flourish here. I guess he probably goes for it. I could just let this trade. Nah, I'm going for it. Let's just do it on... this and that. Actually, no, I should have done it on the Hope Singer. I could have gained a bunch of life. Ah. Alright, well, he doesn't have anything. So we're still kind of crushing here. Obviously, making mistakes here. You could have sent in the Pest. I'm still going to play it. I can start surveilling. Send in the Pest is not going to win in this game. Alright, he's dead on board. Yeah. You are very, very dead. All right. Round 1. I wonder if I should make any changes to get that second Potioner's Trove in. It seems pretty critical. The mana's somewhat suspect without it. 14. I just don't know what you cut. All right, we're going to cut 1 Joined Researchers, and we're going to bring in another Trove. Just to make the deck function better. All right, we'll keep this. Turn 2 Laureate. Turn 3 Trove. Classic curve out. Just attack for 2 and play the Trove. Next turn I can play an Archaic with full Wooburg, so it'll be a 7/7. Okay, annoying. That's very annoying. Forest, Plains. I assume it will get killed, but what can you do? Blue. Red. If it doesn't get killed, it doesn't have removal by some miracle. That's the 8-powered double striking trampler. It's gonna die. It's gonna get wandered off. I could surveil my upkeep, or I could just do it on end step. Maybe just do it on end step. But maybe he doesn't have the wander off. Just thinking. Oh, okay. I guess we're getting in. Let's just draw. Alright. So he has to block this. Back with both. You can play first year and just activate it just to thin the deck. He doesn't have removal to the 7/7. That's kind of nice. The 2? Yeah, play the first year. It's lethal attacker. And yeah, let's just get maybe my other swamp so I can cast Moment. I can already cast Moment with the Trove. Could get a Mountain if I want to just use the Surveil. He like blows up my Trove. All right, I'll take the Mountain. If I play the land, I think I'll hold it. I could draw Colossus. Oh, I could draw Colossus. He's dead. I think it's fine to hold it. All right. Wow. I didn't think we were going to win. We just didn't have an answer to the Archaic. Nice. So this seems like we want the grindier version. So I'm gonna do that. I didn't see a very threatening curve on their end. All right, let's go. Brush off. Quick studies. Splatter technique. No, we don't want that. Stress stream. $41. Barrage got cut. Okay. And then, do I want Deduce or do I want... Actually, let me do the mana first. We're running out of time. All right, so do I want Deduce or do I want Quick Study? That's the question. It's pretty close. Honestly, not sure what's better. I like Quick Study more. Just getting both cards immediately is kind of nice. I think I'm going to keep the Quick Study, but it's pretty close. All right. This build is much more resilient against Mind Roots. I can pitch too, but I have so much card draw. Yep. Keep. Okay. They board into a different deck too. Okay. I'll play Meal next turn, try and trade with that. Maybe they can't kill Tam. Ooh. Well, I can't actually play the Colossus next turn if I play the Trove. I think we just run out Tam. And then if he kills this next turn, I can Trove plus Quick Study. If he doesn't kill it, then I can draw some cards. Yeah, I'm taking the damage. If he doesn't kill it, I can go land, draw a card with Tam, play Trove, gain 2 life. Alright. Yeah, let's just gain life. At this point, would I trade Tam with Illuminate? All right, well, I don't have a choice. So I'm getting beat down here. I need to deal with the Fractal Mascot. I guess I'm looking for like a stand up for yourself. In which case I do need to gain life. So I think I'm supposed to go game 1. But I didn't find it. I think actually we're dead now, right? I don't think I have a cheap enough way to deal with that. They successfully pressured me to death. I mean, I could gain 4 more, go to 12, but then he has 12 here, so I will die. Yeah. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. I think I still like this build, though, against all this. Question is, do I want more removal? The 6/6 is kind of annoying. Being on the play is good, though. He's got Foolish Fate, Fractal Mascot, Mind Roots. I could bring in the Splatter Technique. Maybe I want to procrastinate, actually. Just as a way to deal with the 6/6 for a while. Bring in that. Cut like... I don't know what I can afford to cut here. 10 creatures. Arcane Omens. Cut that. For something that affects the board. Pretty close though, it's hard cutting that on the play. But I think I want something which just helps me if I'm behind on board. That's some mulligan. Alright, this hand's a keep. Let's put back a Divergent Equation, I think. I'd rather play Diary first or Hydro Channeler. I just don't want to get my Diary Mind Rootsed. Probably the Hydro Channeler still. I could just play the Diary. Because next turn I can still Planar Engineering off of this. Alright. I'm going to do that. Get the Diary out. Move the counter when I cast Planar Engineering next turn. Sure. Alright, well, now I don't have to. So I can go... play the Trove, then I can't also cast Planar Engineering. Spell Pierce would make me sad. Alright, no Spell Pierce. What do I want to get here? Back Forest. Maybe Island. Let's get Swamp, Swamp, Plains, Forest, I think. Start drawing cards with the Diary. Hopefully you can't kill the Diary, because I do need a bit. I'm out of gas here. All right, I don't care. That's fine. Although I don't like the ramping. I don't like losing the Trove either. It's a good draw. All right. If he plays a Fractal Mascot, we could be in trouble. Alright, Fractal. Okay, I'm going to draw a lot of cards. Ooh, that's a great draw. Alright. I can play this. Let's get another island. And then I can play tapped land, hold up, Disdainful Stroke, and then Diary. I guess I can Diary first. Oh no, it costs 3. Yeah, I mean, I can still do it. Okay. No attacks. Stand up for yourself that thing soon. If he plays Fractal Mascot, Disdainful Stroke's gonna be so good here. Yeah, let's... no thank you. Alright, so you can attack me, but this Diary is doing work now. Alright, Procrastinate. Let's go... Actually, I need... if I draw Arcane Omens, you might be able to cast it. See if this works first. He has like Chase Inspiration. Yeah, it did work. Nice. Let's just attack with both. Feels bad. Oh, I boarded out my own Arcane Omens, that's right. Feels bad. I can't even draw into that. Apply Geometry, okay. I mean, I could... yeah, technically I could draw... oh, I can't draw on a brush off. Is the way I tapped. That's happening. Sure. I can lock it down forever, though. Ooh, Brush Off's great draw. So draw a card for free. Colossus. So I have 3, 6, 9, 10 mana, so I can Colossus and brush off. Could also procrastinate. I could just save the Colossus in hand, just hit this with a massive procrastinate. Alright, so let's... I want to save 3 for this, 5. You do it for 4. I guess if I activate it, then I can't also brush off a creature. Yeah, it's pretty suspicious. Yep, I don't care about that. I can beat that. Oh, Tam. Alright. Do need to worry about decking a little bit. If I draw a Moment of Reckoning, I assume I can end this game. Mathemagics. Yeah, I can beat Mathemagics. Yeah. Tam. Get countered. Removal on Tam, that's fine. Already drawn so many cards. I'm gonna hold this brush off for something I can't beat, like a Mathemagics. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Don't care. 12 cards. I could just run out the Colossus now. I would still have brush off up on an instant or sorcery. I think it seems worth it. Can't counter a creature here, though. Attack? Is this like splatter technique or something? I'll take it. Yeah, wander off. Okay. I could have countered that. I still have 2 Slumbering Trudges to win the game with, though. Let's just draw. Yeah, there's one of them. Okay, I can play both. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just think here. I have 4, 8, 11 mana. All right, let's attack these first. I guess I tap this so I can't actually surveil. Still have a brush off. All right, nice. Righty deck got there. All right, round 3. I'll keep it. 1 planes and it's fine. I can still cast this. I have 2 Potioner's Troves in this version. I get a mulliganed. Might play this next turn. We'll see. Yeah, I should just run it out. I probably should. If I draw planes, I'm going to be playing things every single turn. I don't like this start. Not at all. This is like that first game in round 1 where we just lost because of our mana. But I do have a lot of cards which just fix me. But they don't have a 3rd land. Ooh, and I drew a land. Perfect. Okay. So you might have like a Braid. I kind of just want to get this out. Or I could get this out. Surveil another land to the top, but then it gets abraded. I'm gonna play the Mana Worm. Most mana efficient. Large creature. Can block well. Alright. We're just missing. Part of me worries about dying to like some like double monstrous rage nonsense. It probably has the Ajani's whatever. I think I'll attack with the Trudge. He can Ajani's response it. I'll just take 6. Okay. Let's play this Dorian now. Find another plains maybe. Swamp. Don't want the swamp. All right. Let's just get a bit aggressive here. Everybody. I think they're just pretty dead now. Sure. Won't show them the Hope Singer. But I think this is about to end. Alright, yeah, they're dead. Sure, let's give the flyer. Double strike. I'll pump the Mana Worms, and now the Mana Worm's lethal, the Trudge is lethal, the Historian's lethal. I could have played, I guess I could have played the Hope Singer first, but I don't really need to. He's so dead here. There's no way. Okay. Alright, well I got lucky there. I bricked on lands, but so did they. So they look aggressive. Mardu base. They're clearly trying to aggro out the soup pool. So I don't think I want to board into the soup deck. I think I want to keep this general build, but the question is, do I want to make any changes? Like the Joined Researchers could be a good thing to bring in. Just a good blocker on his double striker. Like maybe I board out Arcane Omens. Just thinking that I'm on the draw against what looks like to be an aggressive deck. Bring another creature. Seems good. Still splashing for a moment. Could bring in the Graphalon, I suppose. I don't think I really need it. Yeah, I think I like this. Sure. Not a great hand, but it's got different colors of mana. Alright, alright. Don't like that. Ooh, Trove is nice. So I could play Trove and then I could go like Emil Barrage next turn. Especially because it seems like they're representing removal here. Let's do that. You could have Braid my Trove, and I didn't have it. Oh, that's a good card. I'm going to play this and hold up the Barrage. Because he probably's got a trick. It seems like a deck that would have one. Oh. Alright, I'm not going to do it yet. Now we get the Archaic in play, just a massive creature. I can also start making fractals with Emil. Maybe that's better, and I can hold up the Barrage. Can make a 4/4. Just keep doing that. Get a Johnny's Response Emil now. Practical Joke Emil. Alright. Did more removal? Ooh, okay. Taking some damage. Taking 8. Yep, it's pretty good. I might need to kill the Rubble Rouser just to slow him down. Like, what if I go Trudge? Okay, yeah, Trudge, Barrage, kill the Rubble Rouser. Is more removal, I'm gonna die, but this thing is gonna be a problem. It also ramps into the Antiquities, so I kind of want to slow that down. One, two, three, 4. Barrage. That a Rubble Rouser. Gain 2 life. Cross my fingers, there's no more removal waiting for me. Right, so now he can't flashback Antiquities yet. He's got more. Damn it. We went a 1. Pretty dead here. Which on Moment of Reckoning, I guess I can wipe these. Oh no, wait, I'm dead. Right, because double strike. Yep. So Johnny's Response. Practical Joke. Antiquities. Almost makes me want a Sweeper. Wilt in the Heat. I could stretch the mana for the Splatter technique. It's pretty bad though. Yeah, it's so hard to cast in this build. And then in order to cast it, I have to switch to the Creature Light build, which also doesn't seem great against all this. 14 creatures. I could bring in the Dust Speaker just to exile Antiquities. That's not unreasonable. Antiquities is pretty annoying. What would I board out? Wilt in the heat. Like, I don't need to kill. Yeah, I could wear out Wilt. Wear out removal for another creature. I think I just want blockers. Wilt's kind of hard to cast. Diary also is a bit suspect. What if we cut out the Diary and put in the Wilt, actually? Yeah, Diary's too slow in this matchup. I think I like this. Hopefully I don't flood out. All right, keep. So, when do I play the Trudge? Do I play it now? Play this. I think actually I'm going to drop it on 1. On turn 5, I'll have a 6/6. Okay, that's a good draw. First lightning, okay. So I can Trove and then Engineering, and then I need to find action. Oh, okay, no 2-drop is nice. Engineering does thin my deck of lands, which is nice. But I do need to find something. Okay, scary card. Diary would be good here. Now because we're just flooding out. Alright, I'll take removal. So, I know he's got a Johnny's Response. Kind of feels like he might have it here. Part of me wants to not attack. I just don't want him to Johnny's Response this. Right now he can't cast anything. I think I'm gonna pass. I feel the Ajani's Response. He might also have Wilt in the Heat, so he thinks that I'll block First Strike, Wilt in the Heat to finish it. These are both plausible. Diary. Okay. I do kind of want to Wilt it. Yeah, so I think he's got a Johnny's Response. So he might try and like pump it. Make the Diary cheaper. Other than I get an attack in. So he probably doesn't actually. Yeah, he doesn't. He's got a Johnny's Response. Ooh, Emil is nice. Let's play Emil. Let's pass again. Don't let him use his Johnny's Response mana. Now he's got to use it proactively on Emil. A road. Okay. It's pretty annoying. Probably means he got another removal for Emil. I want him to Quillblade. Probably not. I should just exile this. This makes the diary cheaper. Right, well, I'm thinning my deck. I've thinned a lot of lands out of my deck. But the diary is a problem. He probably wants to Johnny's response a meal. Yep. Okay, Wilt in the heat a meal. Alright. Question is, can I beat a diary? It'll be tough. I can. If I draw my Moment of Reckoning, I'll be in good shape. Yeah, turn it out. But Practice Defense also actually could just one-shot him with the Mana Worm and the Hope Singer. If he has removal, he could sack the diary, kill both of my creatures. Okay. Practice Defense, come on. Come on, Practice Defense. No. I don't love my spot at all. I need to draw Moment or Practice Defense. And not these lands. Attack. I mean, it's a free attack. Didn't attack with the Fire Dancer. He hasn't shown me the Impractical Joke yet. But he probably would want to use that on the Hope Singer. I'm going to block this. Alright, he was bluffing. It's a good card, though. Give me a good card, come on. This was, I mean, the danger of this build is he flood out. This is not looking good. Or one removal spell on his side away from just locking this game up. And then even Practice Defense won't save me. If I draw, however, if I draw a Moment of Reckoning, I could still win. But the diary is problematic. I boarded out my own diary because I thought they were beat down, but now we're getting grinded out. 13 lands out of my deck. Alright. Alright, did have a Johnny's response. Cast it for the full amount. Give this thing double strike. Yep. Practice Offense would still be a good draw, though. I would gain a ton of life and hit him for a lot. Oh, this doesn't have double strike. Yep. You know the Impractical Joke last turn. Alright. Moment of Reckoning. Practiced Offense. Slumbering Trudge. Doesn't win me the game. He's just gonna go wide here. I think I'm supposed to... How do I win? If I get the offense... 18 coming in. It's 4 in the air. Yeah, if I draw the offense, that could win, potentially. I think I need to bin it. This turn I'm taking that. And go block. Or no, he probably flashes his back, so this is double strike. Yeah, so I have to like chump block. Or I have to take... It'll be a 3/3 double strike, take 6, 12. Block that. And then he'll have all those blockers. So let's see, I draw Practiced Offense, I give this double strike, I give this double strike. And I think I can actually kill him, so we're going to bin that. I think the way we win is by drawing practiced offense next turn. Or Moment of Reckoning. One of those to have a shot. And I think we take 12 here. Go to 2. Because I could hit him for 10 in the air with the Historian, and then I could hit him for 9, 18 double strike tramples. So yeah, practiced offense would kill him if both of my creatures live here. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would kill him. Unless he leaves back Micah. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. See what he does. Okay, sacks a diary. That's pretty good. Going wide. Diary was good this game. Okay. So let's see. So I do actually have to lose one of my creatures here. I could like block this one to kill it, and then block this and take like 10. Yeah. Now the offense doesn't even save me, but it does gain a lot of life. Best I can do is a barrage. So I can go to 8, I can kill a creature, I can kill the Fire Dancer, block this, dead. Yep. Unfortunate. Yeah. Nothing we can do. I had outs, I had good draws. Just didn't get there. I guess I should have kept in the diary. And it would have been good in this game because I did flood out. Yeah. And kill one, block, we're dead. Ah, bummer. Alright, that's one loss. But we still got more Magic to play. Alright. Match 4. Play first. Yep, keep this one. Turn 2 Laureate, turn 3 Trove. Classic beatdown curve. Okay. Can also just play the Trudge on turn 4. Okay. Not attacking through that. I think I will offer the trade, though. Slow him down. I'm okay with this. Well, actually, giving this thing double strike's pretty good. I changed my mind. I'd rather give an Archaic double strike or a Trudge. So I can make a 5/5 Archaic, or I can make a 6/6 Trudge. I'm trying to decide if I want to play the land or not. I guess I have to if I want to play the Archaic. Yeah. It's probably going to eat removal. It's okay. I could have also, actually, I could have just killed Lewin. That was reasonable too. He gets to make a pest now. Okay. Okay, I can Arcane Omen his last 3 cards now, at least. Although, the Lewin's pretty annoying, because he gets to convert them to pests. But still probably worth it. I don't... The pests, yeah, make pests. I guess he can't grow this turn. And part of me wants to just stand up for yourself, the Lewin, now. And I guess play the Trudge, too. Then he could make me discard my Arcane Omens. Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe his hand out. Gain 2 life. If I draw a land next turn, I can play the Trudge. What? Auto Tapper got me. If I draw a land next turn, I can play the Trudge and then stand up for yourself too. Man, Auto Tapper really got me. Alright, I should have 2 more life. I even tapped the mana ahead of time. I guess I gotta hold full control. Yeah, so he gets to make some pests, but he doesn't have removal, which is the important part. To get through the Trudge. Although the mascot's gonna be big. Yep. Alright. Ooh, Colossus is nice. So this, if he attacks with all 3, this becomes a 5/6. Yeah, so Colossus actually kind of stabilizes. Unless he draws removal. Come on, don't rip removal this turn. Yep, it's a good attack. Well, I get the counter attack if he does that. Which maybe he's okay with. Yep, I will not block that. Joint Researchers. That blocks a Newt pretty well. I feel like I'm supposed to play the Researchers and the Trudge. Let's start off with attack with the Colossus. If he triple blocks, I can stand up for yourself. Alright, he's done. Fighting against Witherbloom, huh? I think I like the grindy deck against this. God. There we go. Okay. Yeah, grindy deck seems kind of nice. Let's go. So this is the build. Do I want to make any swaps? Lewin's pretty annoying in a long game. Don't want to bring in the Procrastinate. I think Arcane Omens is good. He did show me... Can't see his exile, but he had that 4/4 Death Touch. Alright, let's just go with this. The 4/4 Death Touch, and there was another rare he had, which I've already forgotten. Alright. Keep it. We're all in on this Potioner's Trove. Alright, I like him having no play there. Alright. Sure. Grapple with death on this thing would be pretty catastrophic. Alright, no grapple. So I can definitely kill. Oh, interesting. He spreads out the threats. That makes sense. Alright, so I do need to kill one of those. Maybe the Adventurous Eater. This thing will be a problem later. This makes me take less damage now. Yeah, let's just do this one. Do it right now. You can play Llewellyn and then make a pest. That would be a good play. Grapple is still going to be like a game over if he has it on my Potioner's Trove. If he doesn't play anything important, I can Arcane Omens his last 3 cards. Okay. Yeah, please, pass. Okay, nice. So I can get rid of all of his removal now. I just have to beat what's left. Land. Okay, and Vastland Scavenger. Alright, drew Lumerette. Annoying. Grows the mascot. Alright, I just need to find a way to kill the mascot. Well, if he draws another creature, it'll be too big for Stress Dream. Oh, perfect timing. Let's just Stress Dream it now. I don't want him drawing like Dissection Practice or Rail Treatment. Alright, I guess I'll just take the mountain. Okay. So we're kind of stabilizing. I can play the Mana Worm next turn. Good draw. Get back to the Scavenger. We'll go to 6. I can play Mana Worm, and then I can Quick Study. Try and find a Moment of Reckoning or something. Alright, that's probably too slow. We gotta go Mana Worm Quick Study. He has removal. If he top decks removal, I will die here. Oh, he drew it? He's hovering over it? No. Alright, just plays the 4/4. Probably attacks for 1. Looking for like a fractal mascot or something. You thinking about attacking with all? No, no attacks? So he has a 3-mana thing he wants to play? I assume? Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna get... Oh no. Yeah. Alright, Mascot's a great draw though. But this is gonna be a problem. Actually, maybe I wanted to play the Diary there. Yeah, just lock that down. So he gets to now flip a creature. Yeah. Alright, what does he get? He does have Royal Treatment in his deck. Stand up for yourself. We got a pest mascot. Yep. Alright, that's a good draw. I can play that, and I can quick study, and I can gain some life. I guess let's start with quick study. Okay. Play the trudge. Yeah, so let's just go. Actually, hold on. Let me just do this first so it doesn't screw me up. 2 life. No attacks. Alright, we're hanging on here. I have a bunch of big blockers. Alright, his own trudge. Okay, okay. I'm getting swarmed here a little bit. I'm looking for my moment. Moment of reckoning. Oh, really? I don't know about this. I get to eat your mascot and your osteomancer? And just chump block with Studio's first year? Okay. Guess he could have the +1/+0 card. Doesn't even kill those though. Chump block there, take 3. Can't have giant growth. Could have dismember, I guess. Yeah, he could have dismember as his last card. But this is definitely still the block. Alright. I don't know if that was a good attack for him. Emil. Emil's nice. Do I have enough mana for everything? 3, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, so I can do it all. Let's go Diary. Play a meal. Planar engineering. Let's get planes, and now I can cast Moment. I guess I could cast Moment before. Forest. Forest. Island. Gain 2 life. Alright. Pass. And trade off my 6/6s. Oh, he's done. Alright. Nice. Okay. 3-1.